Yeah, but that recap was pretty good, man. That was good stuff. It caught most of what I had to say about the blueprint and all of that. So that was good. That's what I wanted to capture, definitely. Talk about that blueprint, man. I think, you know, like it feels good to be able to actually do it and just let everybody see, like, you know, what is going to happen just by you pushing and training and reinforcing everything repeatedly and just sticking with it. You know, it's not as hard as folk think that it is. The most difficult part of all of this is really just dealing with yourself. That's the hard part. Just learning how to deal with your damn self, man. Yep. But I didn't see you on there, Ash, earlier. So how was your week in trading? Yeah, I don't like the lighting over here. I don't know if I want to go over there by them kids, though. Ari, what's good? Yeah, definitely. That's what I want, you know, like people to get from what I'm doing, is that they can, not only can they do it, but it's gonna happen if they just stick with it. You know, it's like inevitable. Go over here by some greenery. Yep, they stick with it, it's gonna happen. That's for damn sure. All right, this is a little better. I like this better over here. Ash said that blueprint is so powerful. I didn't realize the thought process. It makes so much sense because you only ever lose 100, but if you make it, you can be free for life. That's what I'm talking about. Tyler. I know who that's a quote from. When you gonna stop doing dumb shit? Oh man, that's funny. I mean, it's true. It's true. It's like you got to sit back and just look at yourself sometimes like, yo, what am I doing? Ash said no trades this week. Very good, man. Very good. See, and what's interesting is, like, you know, you don't get any trades, but then you actually understand why you didn't get trades. Like, that's the powerful part of it. When you don't trade, but you know why. You know, you don't take any trade, but you know why you didn't trade. And you know that the result of not trading and having a reason not to trade means that you kept your money in your account. And that basically, that's the foundation and the basis of long-term, successful, profitable trading. You know, being conditioned to not put your money in the market unless you know for a fact that the environment and the behavior present is conducive to you taking a trade. You know what I'm saying? So if you know that behavior and environment is not there, you really have no reason to be doing anything. That's a lot, man. That's powerful. That's powerful. That's more powerful than just, you know, throwing muck at the wall, so to speak, which is what most people are doing. Jelani said, I feel it'd be easy to give yourself a raise as well because of the process of scaling up to get to the 3K a week. Exactly. There'll be no fear when you're ready to raise the contracts up. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. That's it. You're not scared. You're not scared on any contract level. You're not scared. And my thing is, you know, you start at 100 with one contract, right? You work your way up from there, but you got to realize that in the beginning you can't lose either. It's not like you got $100 to just be thrown in the account and you hope for the best. That's not what we're doing. We're on a mission. Your goal is to start at the $100, start with one contract, trade, but you're only trading on the basis of being in the market when the market is giving you permission to be there, based on its behavior and based on the environment. And if those things don't line up for you, then you're not gonna be in the market anyway, which means your $100 is gonna be tucked away in the account, undisturbed, and you're not losing nothing. Come on, like that's bigger than when you take a trade and win. Not trading, but observing the market and understanding why you're not trading. And that's what the execution of the skill is at all times. So you just remain there in that space and just be consistent out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like in the beginning, you're developing the right habits when you trade in one contract. And when you at one contract, it's the same thing. You can't lose. You can't lose. If you lose, your little $100 is gone. You got to throw another $100 in there. And you don't want to keep doing that. So you want to, out the gate, have your work ethic and your habits right. And that's where the training part comes in, because the training conditions you not to do stupid shit. Just like Tyler said just a minute ago. It's training you and it's conditioning you not to do retarded stuff in the market, which most people do. You know, and if you've been around for any length of time, you know that that's what people do. They do retarded stuff. It's like, why did I take that trade? Damn, I should have took that trade. Had a feeling the market might do that. Like, if you had a feeling that the market might do that, then maybe you should kind of listen to that and don't do nothing. You know, observe, watch. Clean this lens off. Yep, just observe and watch, man. A lot more value in observation than it is in trying to trade. And then you end up losing. That's, you know, we not here for all of that. Lamont, what's good, man? What up, Triple OG? I'll be seeing you putting in that work, man. No doubt. When I start working out, I'm gonna do my thing. But that's why I ain't start yet, because I know I ain't ready to do my thing yet. See, I got self-awareness. Right now, I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to keep this gut. No, I'm just kidding. Ash said, how did you overcome your worry about bigger contract size? I knew you was going to ask that, because that was a question that came up when I did the recap, and you wasn't there, but that's a question you would have asked on the recap. But let me finish reading what he said. He said, how'd you overcome your worry about bigger contract size? You know, example, 34 contracts. I understand we do the same thing, but knowing in the back of your mind you feel more nervous. Nope. It's like, Ash, the mindset is something that you have to separate from the money. You have to separate your mindset from the money in your account. You know, you can't, you just can't have your mindset not what it should be and then try to trade. If you do that, you're going to lose anyway. Like I want you to understand to what degree I mean this. If your mindset is not right and you still got fears and you still got greed, right? If they're still there, that's what keeps coming up to the surface every time that you start to trade. That's that nervous feeling that you have. And just like you said, in the back of your mind, the whole reason you got it in the back of your mind is because you still need to work on yourself. You got to condition yourself to adhere to the discipline of what you're trained to do, and don't do nothing else. The reason that you're going to lose, and the reason that most people be losing, is because they deviate away from whatever the plan is. It's just like, if you know that the plan from the outset is, listen, I'm going to do this, I'm going to focus, I'm going to observe, I'm going to study, and I'm not going to trade unless the market presents the right environment for me to be in. and you just stick to that, and then time goes by, you're like, wait, damn, I ain't get a trade all week. Oh, hold on, I ain't get a trade in 2 weeks. Man, am I doing this right? It makes you question yourself from that perspective. I'd rather you do that than to get upset and say to yourself, well, I'm not getting trades, so I ain't doing something right. And then on top of that, then you start taking trades. Oh, well, let me try this one, see if this one, you know, this one looked like it's pretty good. Let me try that one. I don't want you to do that because you're going to lose. I would rather you not take no trades as long as it takes until you understand fully what the right environment looks like and what the right behavior looks like in the market. Because once you elevate to that skill, it's all over. That's when you're at the point that I'm at. Like, and I'm not even saying that to be funny. Like, I'm not trying to suggest that, you know, you're going to be able to execute the way you see me do now. I don't mean that. It takes time for you got to navigate through yourself. You have to navigate like through all of your patience and discipline issues. You got issues. You got issues, man. And you just got to keep rinsing and repeating until your issues are flushed. It's like purging. It's like, why do people go to church? Like, you know, you go to church every week. Why? Every week you keep hearing the same thing. But you go. Why? Why do you go? Because you're reinforcing every week the same thing that's carrying you through the week. Like, people go to church to get what they need that's going to take them through the whole week until the next week. You see what I'm saying? It's reinforcement, it's repetition, it's the same thing, just being repeated over and over again. That's how you condition yourself. That's how you do it. There's no other way to do it. Same way if you work out in the gym. It's the same thing, man. Rinse and repeat. And it's just like how somebody will get mad because they've been working out for 2 weeks and they don't got a six-pack. You mad that you don't have a six-pack? You've been working out for 2 weeks, but you've been eating for 15 years? Come on, man. You've been eating bullshit for 15 years. Now you decide to work out and you're supposed to have a six-pack in 2 weeks? Nah, man. See, it's your mindset, man. You wrong. You just all wrong. Tyler said, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Harvest the skill. You learn more through training than trading. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Jelani said, because of the confidence in the skill. That's it. Lamont said, still getting slapped. I'm about to come back. I already know, man. I know, man. I know what it is. Ariel said, you're so right, Mark. I definitely do have to. Yeah, and see, and you're already in the environment. Like, you know, you guys have, like those of you that are in training, you have the safety net around you all the time. Like, I feel bad for people that never run into Team Alliance. Them the people I feel bad for. I don't feel bad for you if you're here. Because I know that if you just stick it out, it's only a matter of time before you actually stop doing dumb shit. Right, Tyler? Eventually, you're going to stop doing dumb shit. I don't know when that is. And you don't really know when that is. But you have to just rinse and repeat until you stop. If that makes sense. Like, the way that you stop doing anything, you got to rinse and repeat the opposite of it until you stop. You want to stop eating so much? You got to eat less. You got to eat less more often. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not cut and dry where you just stop and it's like you just went cold turkey on it. Nah, man. It takes you time. You got to work through your situation. And you got to have self-awareness and admit that you're still doing bullshit. Jelani said, I also feel that you have to get the word loss out of your vocabulary. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. He said, when you put too much time and energy into thinking about losing, then you will lose. You must train the brain to not accept the thought of losing by study, observation, practice to perfect your skill. Jelani made me get off the live last week doing that. He just came out of nowhere dropping nuggets like that. Like, he literally made me just, last week I just dropped off the live, in the middle of the live. Because he dropped the jewel last week. Did y'all hear what he just said? Come on, man. He said, get the word lost out your vocabulary. Come on, man. Jeesh. Ariel said, right behavior and environment. That's it. That's it. Yeah, Ash. And I mean, you know, like I'm really giving you the legitimate answer. Like I'm not capable of sugarcoating the answer, because that's not going to do anything for you either. Like, you know, I could tell folk what they want to hear about it. You know, like, yeah, you know, you're gonna be like this in a month or so. You know, go for it. No. I know what it takes. What it takes is your mindset got to be there first. Before you see the money, your mindset has to be there. And it's like, well, can you be conditioned to not think in terms of losing? Can you be conditioned to stop thinking about risk and being scared? Can you be conditioned to stop being greedy? You want to take a bunch of trades and win them, but you don't even understand why you're taking the trade. How does that work? Why are you taking trades? Why? You see what I'm saying? You taking trades because you feel entitled. You feel like, well, I'm on the charge and, you know, I need to practice. No. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. Your whole main objective is to develop the patience and the discipline first, just so you stick to the training. You have to stick to it. Just like Jelani was just saying, man. Get lost out of your vocabulary. Why are you even thinking about losing? The reason you thinking about losing is because you know that you have not developed skill yet. You know that you're not there yet. So that's why you incorporate losing into the equation. Because in your mind, you're like, well, what if you lose? I just might lose. No, you're not going to lose, but you have to elevate to that mindset first. Then you can execute the mindset. You see what I'm saying? You can't execute the mindset without it. How do you execute that thinking if you don't think like that? You can't. Lottie said, I wish I get a six-pack in 2 weeks. The only six-pack I'm getting these days have beer in it. Oh my gosh. Jamal said, you know you're real in these Wall Streets if you can walk away from taking a trade. If you can walk away and the market does not control you, you control the market. And I understand what you're saying. I definitely understand what you mean. That's an interesting point that Jamal is bringing up, because he's saying that if you can control yourself and you can walk away from the greed that's leading to you taking a trade when you know you shouldn't be taking a trade at that time, because the market environment is not what it's supposed to be. So what's the basis of you taking that trade if you know that the environment ain't there? What are you doing it for? What's backing up the trade? Other than the fact that you want to take a trade and you want to win because you need 2 trades a day. You see what I'm saying? In your mind, you like, well, I got to get 2 trades a day to survive. No, man. No. First of all, we ain't trying to do this to survive. We're doing this to become free. There's a difference. What you're doing now is surviving. For most people, you know, you at your job and you're doing what you're doing to pay your bills. That's survival. We talking about becoming free. So if that's the case, then we talking about developing a skill set and a mindset that's going to lead to it. Come on, man. Come on. Jelani said, I noticed that long ago that in trainings, Matthew doesn't even mention the word loss because it's not in his vocabulary. So I told myself, let's get it out of my vocabulary now. You ain't lying. Matter of fact, as soon as you mention loss, if you say that in training, Matthew will get mad at you and he'll start flipping on you. Like, he'll let you know quick. Like, listen, we ain't think about losing. We ain't thinking about losing. Matter of fact, we training not to lose. And that's hard. Like, think about how insane that sounds. Like, where you got to lose sometime. No, you don't. No, you don't. The reason that you losing is because you believe that you can lose. You believe that you can lose every time that you get into the market and you got fear. Every time that you in the market and you timid, or every time into the you in the market and you greedy. If you greedy, that's also being scared. You know that, right? You greedy, you scared of missing out. So you feel like, I gotta take this trade because I gotta get my 2 for the day. Fear missing out right there. So you still afraid. You're afraid of missing out. Come on, like, this goes deep, man. This shit goes deep. This shit goes deep, for real. Jelani said, yep, and then he will come out the mountains for you. I don't want the problems. Exactly. If you got him coming out the mountains, you know he coming with some wrath. For real. Yep. Yeah, man, but I'm telling you, like, this is like, it's amazing to me, like, the level at this point that we're on in our mindset. Where we are right now is incredible. And it's like that's why I know that people are going to elevate, because you can't go anywhere but up in your mindset. You know what I'm saying? You already in the mindset that you at right now. So it's like, if you're choosing to not remain there, then you back that up by training. Training backs it up. It's one thing to say it. You know how people make a New Year's resolution every year? Oh, this year I'm going to stop doing this, or this year I'm going to do more of that. You full of shit. You're going to do the same shit that you did last year. That's what happens. Why? So why do people make resolutions that they don't keep all the time? Why do they do that? Because you can't talk it. You got to do it. You got to walk it. So you might as well just do it. Even if you don't know or feel like you even making progress. Like, you know how some people will, they'll start working out, going to the gym. After a week, they don't want to go to the gym no more. But you still want the body. You want your body to look a certain way, and you don't want to go to the gym. It doesn't go together. Like, no, there's no pill you can take. You can't take no pill and get a six-pack. Come on, man. You can't take a pill and get a six-pack. You got to work. You got to go to the gym every day. You got to eat right. And that's what people want. Like, they want a pill. They want the fast way. It doesn't exist. So instead of you looking for a pill to lose weight, just stop eating. Stop eating a bunch of shit. You eat too much. Your stomach has stretched because you eat too much. You overeat, right? You want to eat until you full. You can't do that. That's not how your body's not designed for that. That's why you're overweight. You're overweight because you overeat. Like, it's simple shit. Oh, well, I need to lose weight. All right, it's very easy to do. Stop eating so much. Whatever you eat now, cut the portion in half. Let's start there. Well, I don't want to work out yet. All right, so don't work out yet. But you still got to eat less. You still have to do something that's bringing you closer to where you're trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's the same dynamic. It don't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing, man. It's the same stuff. But this is powerful stuff, man. Like, between the actual training that we do, and every single day, if you think about it in terms of progress that you're making, every day you make progress, even if it's just a little bit. That's going towards the bigger picture of what you're going to ultimately become. Half the time, you don't even know that you've elevated because you created a habit of training. When you train, think about it in terms of reps. right? Think about this. This right here might actually put the icing on the cake for a lot of people. Now, when you go and you start working out, right? If you try to lift heavy weights, your muscles are not used to that. So you can literally damage your muscles to the point where it's like irreversible damage, because you tried to do something that your body was not capable of doing at the time. Not to say that you won't get to the point where you can do it. If you do a little at a time, you can get to that point. But you ain't there right now. So don't go in the gym trying to lift 300 pounds. Go in the gym and just lift the bar. No weights on it. Just the bar. Start there. Oh, well, this feels kind of light. Just do the bar for right now. Do the bar. Next time that you come to the gym, you put one weight on it, one extra weight, and you just gradually make your way to more and more weight. You see what I'm saying? So each time, your growth is based upon you adding on a little bit more stress, because that extra weight is a little bit more stress on your muscles, and that's how you are able to increase your power, your ability to lift. The repetition of the lightweight is what is conditioning your muscles. So now when you stress your muscles out a little more, right? Stress it out a little more, your muscle can handle it because it's been conditioning. You've been lifting the lightweight for however long, right? Until it feels like it ain't nothing. Now I feel like it ain't nothing, let's add on a little bit more weight. And you keep doing that. Next thing you know, you're lifting 100 pounds. Next thing you know, you're lifting 150 pounds. And what if somebody was with you, helping you to train, and they're putting the extra weight on, they're not telling you. They don't even say nothing. They just put a little extra weight. You didn't even know that they added extra weight. So you went from 100 pounds to 150 pounds, and you didn't even know that you was lifting 150. Come on, man. That's how you train. That's how the training is set up. That's how the training is set up. It's set up just like that, which is crazy. You just adding on a little bit more each time. Every time that you watch training, you adding on a little bit more weight. Just a little bit more, a little bit more. Next thing you know, you start understanding things. You don't even know why you understand that. You start to get it. And that's how it works, man. That's how it works. Like, you gotta understand what you're actually doing. What you're doing is you're elevating your mindset. You not losing in the market is a mindset. It's not luck. It's not that I'm so, smart and brilliant. Well, I'm pretty smart, but I'm just saying. It ain't like I'm smart to the point where you can't become as focused as I am. That's what it is. The difference is the focus. I'm so conditioned and focused on just remaining in the mindset. I can't even go outside of that thinking now. I'm done. It's like I'm in it. I'm in it. I know the value of not doing anything that deviates from the process. And I'm not doing it. I'm just not going to do it, period. You know how some people be like, oh, well, let me diversify. Let me see if I can come over here and let me try trading Bitcoin. Nah, man. Let me try crypto. Nope. Just focus, man. Just focus. When you focus, that's when you get the results. Jamal said, that's good. Repetition is the power to increase. Come on, man. That's what it is. And it's so funny because it's like the thing that everybody wants to happen is the easiest thing to get to when you just do it. That's all it takes. You got to do it, though. You have to do it. It's like saying, yeah, I want to work out, but the hardest part is working out. Then you don't want to work out. So stop saying you want to work out. And that's kind of what my thing is. It's like, well, if you want to just continue to do what you know don't work, then don't complain about it. Like, people be complaining to me, but then they still do it. Oh, Mark, well, last week, and I'm not talking about nobody that's in training with me. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about other people that watch me on the outside. They'll be looking there and they'll, hit me up, Mark. I understand how you can just train yourself to just stick to the same thing all the time. And I'm like, why do you think that can't be done? People do it all the time. People do it all the time. Everybody who's winning does it. Literally, any sport that you take, whatever sport you can think of, whoever the champion is, whoever dominates that sport, they have the same behavior. It's the same behavior. It's no different. They do the same shit that we're doing. Repetition and training. They don't do nothing else. That's why they keep winning. And then people will get mad at them because they keep winning. You can't be mad with somebody is just winning all the time. They training all the time. That's why. Tyler said, as you move through time, your ability to communicate and listen to the market will improve. If the market isn't saying anything, sit there and talk to yourself. It's kind of long. This is good. He said, sit there and talk to yourself about what the market is doing. Spend time observing your pair. Record these observation periods and listen to your thoughts. Do you have a different idea about what the market was saying when reflecting on the recording? Mark mentioned about training with your own trades and chart time. I finally started doing this for a little bit now. Gold mine. Never thought I would benefit so much from watching myself over and over. Just as I would a training video. Everyone should be recording, even if you don't feel the need to share the videos. Ooh. Come on, man. Come on. Yo, he just gave that's that's like the haymaker nugget right there. That's the illest thing that I've heard all week. Crazy. Jelani said he definitely do that. That's all we do. That's hard right there, Tyler. That's hard. That's a hard one. You should copy. Everybody should copy and paste that right there. Copy it and like paste it somewhere. Like for real. All jokes aside. He said he benefits from it, watching himself over and over. Come on, man. See, and that's what it is. That's why I always tell you, don't, like, when you're watching videos, look at what the market was doing. Focus on that. And that's going to answer all of your questions about what goes on. That's hard. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff right there. Damn. Nice. But yeah, so oh, I had meant to mention, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do training Sunday because I got something to do, and I don't know about the timing, but I'll let y'all know and I'll keep y'all informed as to what goes on. So Sunday I might be able to do it. If I do, it's gonna be at a different time, but I see what happens. I shall see what happens. Yeah, but definitely check out that recap, man. That recap was crazy. It's just more of what we was talking about just now. More of that. So it was some nuggets as usual, some jewels as usual. And that's what we do, man. That's what we do. Good stuff. Yeah, I like what y'all was saying in these comments. Nice. Nice. Wow. Oh, that's my cue. All right, y'all, I'm gonna holler at you. Yo, y'all enjoy your weekend. And I might see y'all Sunday. If not, I'll let y'all know what's going on. All right, peace.